Player of the Month, and it got better from there. The Fever hosting the Sparks. Before the Olympic break, July 17th, Caitlin Clark averaging 17 points per game. They were 11 and 15. Since then, 24 points per game, and the Fever are 6-1 and a playoff-bound team. Taurasi Halliburton on hand to see triples just raining down from Clark. Her 103-pointer over the season, 34 games, passing Ryan Howard for the fewest career games to reach the 103-point plateau. The steal, she got some D as well. And then the putback for the 2 points. And then she steps back. She can do this all day long. Fever up 4 heading into the fourth quarter. Early in the fourth, Fever up 71-68. Clark dribbles behind the back. And what does she do? Another 3. On her way to the third consecutive 20-point, 10-rebound game. The last since 2017. And then she drives to the paint behind the back to Laia Boston for the bucket and the foul, the flashiest of her 10 assists. She made a phenomenal pass to Boston, who was able to finish. She got fired up after that. She's on the bench, under 30 seconds to play. Clark needs just 1 rebound to secure the triple-double. And if you see a beam telestration, something special is about to happen. It's that rebound when Kia Nurse misses the 3. She gets high fives from her teammates, completing her second triple-double of the season. Take a listen to Clark's reaction to the Feet postgame.
Did you know you were 1 rebound away from your second triple-double?
Of course I knew, but somebody had to get the rebound, so AB was joking. We always joke about stealing each other's rebounds, so it was funny.
Clark continued to shine on Wednesday, and that was an impressive finish to the game, the victory, as the Fever are now on their way to the playoffs. She shines and continues to just rewrite the record books. 100 career three-pointers, did it in her 34th game, breaking Ryan Howard's prior record of 40. Clark also notched the triple-double in the Fever's win, becoming the 5th player in league history with multiple triple-doubles in a season. She's also the only WNBA rookie with any triple-doubles. And this was Clark's record-tying 3rd straight game with at least 20 points and 10 assists, and her 7th career game with 20 points and 10 dimes, already 3rd most in the WNBA history, trailing only Courtney Vandersloot and Diana Taurasi.
Caitlin Clark had 28 points and 12 assists in a 193 win over the Dallas Wings on Sunday that pushed the Indiana Fever over 500 for the first time in 5 years. The Fever, who improved to 17-16 with the victory, had gone a W in 80 straight games without a winning record. Shannon, you're up first. Do you think Clark can lead the Fever on a deep playoff run?
Man, they're playing extremely well. That backcourt, Kelsey Mitchell, Caitlin Clark, they're doing an unbelievable job. Kelsey Mitchell had 36 yesterday, as you mentioned, Molly. Caitlin Clark had 28 and 12, and she's been playing outstanding basketball. Man, that's a tall task. Even just making the playoffs is a feat in and of itself, considering they hadn't been above 500 or above in 4 years. But when you look at the Liberty, they're in the 1st spot. The Connecticut Suns in the 2nd spot. The Minnesota Lynx in the 3rd spot. And Aces led by Asia Wilson, who's going to be MVP. The only question, will it be unanimous, is in the 4th spot. They were doing good at that. I like the matchup, the 7-2, but right now they're playing so well, they've moved up to the 6th spot. And so that means they'll get the Minnesota Lynx. Stevie, I don't believe they can knock off one of the top 3 teams. I honestly don't. I think they can take a game. I think they can take maybe a game or 2 off one of them. Liberty, if they move up to, obviously they keep moving up. But if they keep playing the way they're playing, I just love the backcourt with Mitchell and Clark because they can light you up. They can go get 60 between the 2 of them. But that's a tall task to beat one of those formidable top 4 seeds.
Major props to Mitchell. That girl can play. She's something special. Okay, give her some love. She deserves it. No question about it. But she can ball. Make no mistake about it. You understand? She's doing some things. She's doing her thing. Major props. But I must say, Shay, I'm disappointed in you. And Molly, I'm disappointed in you. I'm just because we've been this first.
What happened?
We the kind of heat that me and Shannon have had to take. Molly, what's up? You understand? Because here's where I'm at, Molly. Where all the ladies at? What did I say? I mean, who's the bad guy, Shay? It me. We were the bad guys, Shay. Me and you. We were talking about this girl, Caitlin Clark. Oh, let me throw this out. By the way, Rookie of the Year.
Wasn't that anybody didn't think she was going to be successful or not play. It was just that we felt the other players in the W deserve shine as well.
Molly, I said.
Really, Molly? Wow.
They jumped on us. They jumped on us, Molly. They jumped on us as a show. They jumped on us as a show when we talk about it. Caitlin Clark, all the ladies out there, I love them. Monica, Andrea, Chanae, all of yous. I'm looking for everybody, okay? I ain't going to look for Cheryl Swoop. She got issues right now. I understand that. You understand what people getting on about Caitlin Clark. We'll talk about that another day. But here's where we go. We're going to stay on Caitlin Clark for a second here, okay? There is no question. The race for Rookie of the Year is over. After what they did to the Sky, after they won their 4th straight, after they're over 500, they were just 500 the other day for the first time in 2 years when they were 2-2. They doing their thing. And Caitlin Clark, last 12 games, 23.4 points or 47% shooting, second leading scorer in the entire WNBA behind the monster that is Asia Wilson, who's going to be league MVP and deserves it, by the way. The reigning 2-time champion, who probably is going to three-peat in my estimation. She is just something special. Best player in the world as far as I'm concerned, okay? We got that going on. 10.6 assists for Caitlin Clark. Leads the league. She's the league assist leader, okay? 9-3 since July 6th. Third best record in the WNBA over this time behind Minnesota and the New York Liberty. And I already added that they won 4 straight. And they're in the 6th seed, just 2.5 games out of the 5th seed. Caitlin Clark has been flat out balling. And she has elevated her level of play to a point. There is no debate. I understand Angel Reese has been doing a thing with the double-doubles, like 24 straight double-doubles and all of this. Major props to her, and she deserves, she's going to be number 2. But Caitlin Clark going to win Rookie of the Year. Caitlin Clark is in the conversation. She ain't going to win it because Angel Wilson there. But Caitlin Clark is in the conversation for league MVP. I don't know if y'all already know that, but she in the conversation. League MVP as a rookie. So when I talked about her, Team USA, and I talked about what she was bringing to the table, and I talked about her marketability and how she's selling out everywhere she goes and the whole bit, where everybody at now? Have you seen them, Shay? I mean, I haven't seen anybody. Have you seen them? I haven't seen them. Because we damn sure took a lot of heat when we were talking about what this girl going to bring to the table. Now it's crickets.
No one denied the fact that she's a star and she couldn't play. It was just that it takes.
Y'all were denying it, Molly. Don't do that.
And
don't do that, Molly.
Shannon, what are you saying? People didn't think that Caitlin Clark was talented?
What I'm saying is that a lot of you came up here, and because Caitlin Clark was getting shine, you guys were saying, don't give Caitlin Clark shine because there were women that was before her that don't get shine. So no, I'm not going to let you do it. Stephen A. might,
there were a
but
lot
I'm not
of people
going to let you do
that
it.
laid the groundwork that deserve shine as well. Here's what we're going to do.
Are they playing now?
Here's what we're going to do.
Are they playing now?
We don't have.
We know what Cynthia Cooper did.
We don't have Monica. We don't have Andrea.
Remember, you got
we don't have any of the women, Chanae. They'll come back on. We'll revisit.
Oubre's fallout likely to push Warriors toward All-Star trade decision. By most accounts, the Golden State Warriors' 2020 trade for Kelly Oubre Jr. was less than ideal, perhaps even disastrous, when considering the over $80 million in luxury taxes that came along with the deal. Oubre's on-off rating was a dismal -12.1, and the Warriors played sub-.500 basketball with him on the court, compared to a 12-5 record in the 17 games he missed. Would Golden State have won a championship or made a deep playoff run in 2021 with or without him? Probably not. So, in the end, nothing was truly gained or lost, except for millions in taxes and a few second-round picks, of course. Yet, the Oubre trade appears to have had a lasting impact, subtly influencing how the Warriors now evaluate talent and shape their roster. The failure of the Kelly Oubre Jr. experiment continues to shape Golden State's roster decisions, including their disinterest in Brandon Ingram. Monty Poole of NBC Sports recently delved into Golden State's post-Oubre mindset, shedding light on how the fallout from that deal has rippled through the organization. Poole pointed out that decisions about the roster now require a unified consensus across the franchise. Brandon Ingram, for instance, is among those who, according to sources, does not meet that threshold, Poole wrote. There are enough pros and cons that the chances of him landing in Golden State are minimal. This may explain why the Warriors haven't made any blockbuster moves recently, likely taking a more cautious approach after the bold Oubre trade backfired. Fans could understand the hesitance with Ingram, especially after his underwhelming performance under Steve Kerr for Team USA during last year's FIBA World Cup. While there are clear concerns about his fit, some fans may argue that Golden State simply needs extra firepower, and Ingram's shot creation alone should outweigh the risks. But right or wrong, it seems the Warriors are no longer willing to take those kinds of chances. Their recent moves show a clear shift in priority, acquiring players who fit seamlessly into the Warriors system, high IQ players who thrive in Steve Kerr's read-and-react offense. Over the past 18 months, they traded for Gary Payton II, a known system fit, and Chris Paul, whose positional fit was questionable but whose basketball IQ made him a valuable asset. In the draft, they picked up Brandon Podziemski and Tracy Jackson-Davis, both seen as ideal fits for their style from the moment they were selected. In free agency, they brought in Dario Saric, a natural fit offensively, though his defensive liabilities proved hard to overcome. This offseason, they acquired Kyle Anderson and DeAnthony Melton, versatile two-way players. Buddy Hield might be a less obvious fit, but his elite three-point shooting fills a void left by Klay Thompson's departure. The Warriors' moves seem well calculated, perhaps too calculated, to the point where they may be missing opportunities. Fans might understand the reluctance to pursue Ingram, but that patience won't last if the franchise continues to pass on other stars that could push them back to title contention.